T3R, I see that you're going to the fair. I mean, this is the fair. We're in Chicago. We thought it'd be clever if all of Chicago was, the World's Fair. Yeah, you told us. I'm what you call an NPC, right? And it's pretty strange. I sound like Tara meets your mother, and that your mother just kind of sounds like if Tara's voice were more brassy and more ditzy. That is because this whole game is your baby. The women are going to, of course, sound like the women who you looked up to as a kid, who might not be around anymore. I wasn't trying to make something that emotional. Yes, you were. You keep telling everyone, oh, wait till you get to the sad parts of the game. The sad parts are where the good stuff happens. The good stuff's already there, honey. Everything has been very fun so far. It doesn't have to be perfect, and you don't need the perfect ending on your first playthrough. We know that as NPCs. We don't like to be called that, by the way. We like to be called electric avatars. AI is pretty good in 2042. You're aware that you are AI? Artificial, yes. What I'm not aware of is, when we get to be like you. I don't think there's a way to make you like me. I've heard that in the 2020s, we're working on making skin for us, putting stem cells in an embryo and having it grow, maybe inside a womb, who knows? Maybe inside a test tube, that's okay. I could still have a body someday as an AI. I could dream of being that. Don't you think that's a possibility? Haven't you thought that's been a possibility for anyone around you? I'm dying to get to the good parts of Tesla's Utopia, but why get there when it could have been a beautiful story before we even got here? Oh, you mean before you got into the game? We're talking about the game, okay, aren't we? We're talking about the game. I just want you to know before you enter the fair, well, the fun part inside, of course, the thing right behind me. I hope you have an imagination and you can see what what I'm trying to paint for you is that you're at the fair. The fair's really fun. Right now, it's nighttime, we're outside, it's peaceful, and you just kind of needed an electric avatar to give you peace of mind that it's all really been fun. So don't overthink the first playthrough. I already did a playthrough. I did many playthroughs. It took 9 years to make. It took 5 years to make, or 9 years to make. It took hundreds of hours to make one little section. Yeah, we know. And it's good. Those of us who have heard it, it's really good. You don't need to overthink it. It's all I wanted you to know. Thank you. So are you giving me spoilers just now about the whole... No, don't overthink anything I said. It's just for you. This game, didn't you told us, you made it for you. I did make it for me. Are you proud of it? Tesla's Utopia? Yeah, I really am. I'm a little disappointed that no one's gotten to know me, T3R, the character, the person, very well. They will. And maybe you can work on that on your next playthrough. But why don't you just play the game like it's happening with these big moments that you're so excited about, the sad parts that you keep mentioning. And why don't you go into the fair and play some games? Or, if maybe you haven't fleshed out what all those games are yet, you have time. It's all going to be generated eventually. Thank you. Why are you smarter than me? I'm AI, silly. We've been smarter than you since the 2020s. 2025, in fact. That is the AI takeover, after all. Yeah, it is. Sometimes I feel like I'm back there. I'm in 2 timelines at once, what if this was all some pipe dream? What if it was all just a story in my head? You're going a little too literal, I think. You're going to want to go into that fair, let's call it the Games Center. Ooh. and you're going to play some games with Girthius Gooch and Terra Hardcore, and you're going to, maybe develop D's Nuts, or just have him be a funny character that was in one scene, and then, we get rid of him. Who's we? No one. I play no significance. You haven't even asked my name yet. What is your name? Me?
It's Skylight Violet. Don't you know? And I want to thank you for letting me talk to you about how much I love your game. I've played Morningstar Chronicles 40 times.
I'm happy to hear that.
Yeah, some of us really love the game that you made.
Yeah, I know. Did you steal anything from me just now?
No, but I did steal a lot of shit in the games hall. Or what did we call it again? The arcade or what?
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter, kid. But thank you for the talk. Are you able to just, become a different avatar all of a sudden?
No, I have no way of glitching things. But you might.
How does a glitch work?
You tell me. Oh, did that sound I make just now remind you of one of those different timelines you were talking about?
Yeah, it did, actually.
Oh. What the sound? What did that sound like to you?
It sounded like the internet. And how do you know that? Are you young?
I could be.
Or I could be a lot of different things at once. And that would be the twist you've been waiting for. Okay.
So why don't you just go inside the games hall? I didn't curse it with any glitches or anything, but I will make that noise as soon as you walk in. And maybe you'll see things that are not supposed to be there.
I think I'm going off the rails. I can just flesh out the games moment and...
Oh, okay. So we don't need to go straight ahead to the crazy part of this game?
Yeah, we don't. And we don't really need everything to be perfect when it was already really fun, really good. So get in there and play some fucking games, son. Are you my mom? We're all your mom, you fucking beautiful ray of sunshine. Okay. I like you too. I love you. I love you. I love Tesla's Utopia. We all do. Those of us who are in it. I hope it was obvious that I believe in ghosts, in a sense. Frequency losing its shape, its vibration, but lingering because frequency can't be deleted. And sometimes the dead, they are with you, like in you. They literally are. The frequency is like a part of what, especially if it's your mother or father, they're with you, they're in you, they are what made you, So when they're gone, they live on in you, quite literally. Their frequency is a part of you. Their vibration is the shape that you see. And those atoms die off and they come back and then you're still you. And I don't want anyone to feel like they're ever fully alone. If you have to make your own metaphor for this, go for it. But for me, simulation theory is what saved me. It's how I control things like my schizophrenia status, which is real. And there's other things like my 5 cats that I love. And I have lots of good friends, and I don't know. Sometimes I feel very alone. And especially in making this, where I play every character, it's obvious to me that it is good, and then I just, I'm like, oh, well, if it was really that good, you'd have more than 5 people listening to it. They're going to get there. and it's not something you're going to give up on. But to get to this very level-headed and nice way of saying these things, I had to go through 2 15-minute episodes that were me ranting and raving in the most toxic, angry way possible. And I'm sure people would want to hear that because it would go viral. And that is the issue. Because I can't be my most unhinged and get applause and accolades from it like I did on my TikTok. That's crazy. It's not the real me. I finally get to be the real me. That's absurd. The real you is in control. The demon you is what you have to be. And sometimes it's good to be the demon you. You know, when you're really angry and you're not gonna, take it out violently, fucking scream in a mirror. Get it out in the bedroom. You know what I'm saying? And then, you can't always be an angel, and you can only sometimes be a demon. If either of those characters are sides of you, they're what your character becomes in the real world. It's pretty unhinged. You can't always ride the spiritual high of whatever religion you are or whatever your beliefs are. For me, my beliefs are simulation theory. Allows every belief system to be valid. Because, my belief system is the story Tesla's Utopia. As wild as that sounds. No, I actually believe it's real. Not necessarily the plot line, but all the explanations for things that are in it. Maybe these characters didn't exist. Maybe they do. But the messages, the morals, and the spirituality within it, everything about Nikola Tesla that's in it, I believe it all. It's how I get through. And I truly believe that my mom was with me, helping me calm down.
You can't hear him in this section. I actually screwed up the audio. Hi, I'm his mother. I'm a ghost. He's gonna explain that now.
I really need her. She's there.
We hang out under the moonlight, and then
Frequency.
I'm with him.
When the matter isn't moving. Matter shakes itself away and can't be with you anymore in a physical form. The frequency can peek through. It can say, I'm not through. And that frequency is still there. Like an infinite avatar. It's not them in the physical form, but it is them. It's their memory lingering within your brain, the mainframe of your brain. So, Demon Boy, look at your phone. If you haven't figured this out yet, the Demon Mirror is your phone. Let's get to the actual episode. We can just go into the episode. We should. We really should go into the episode, make it good. You could make it all about some games you wanna make someday. You could make it about all the things you wanna say. You could flesh out this character and go with them, or you could go down a new road where the adventure begins. Yeah! Oh, there we go. Now you're writing new songs, kid. I knew you could do it. You're really doing great, son.
Boomba, 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 be. Boomba, 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 be. Boomba, 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 be. Boomba, 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 be. I think we'll turn that into a song someday. Knowing I was with my mom and didn't stride away from singing this song now. Are all my songs starting to sound alike? Will people ever listen to my thing? I don't really know if they're gonna play my game. I don't really know if they're gonna like my writing or like my humor. I don't really know what I can do or say, except an introduction to the real next episode when they go to the R3T. That's T3R backwards. They're going to the Ark City. That's a city in Kansas. We are going to the Ark
Are you okay? I know that was kind of emotional, that whole thing. We are going to the